Imagine your NPCs actually understanding context, remembering conversations, and responding naturally to unexpected questions. Today, we are exploring how to use a blueprint utility widget with LLMs to create dynamic dialogue systems that scale across your entire game. So why use AI for NPC dialogue? Traditionally, you'd script every possible response manually using dialogue trees. That works, but it's time-consuming and rigid. This blueprint utility widget will help us populate a custom data asset with contextual questions and responses. This setup gives us two major advantages: centralized dialogue management and dynamic response generation. Instead of writing hundreds of dialogue variations, we will let our system generate appropriate responses based on defined parameters. This makes conversations more adaptive and immersive. Imagine an NPC that remembers past interactions or adjusts its responses based on player choices. No more repetitive, pre-scripted lines. Now you might be wondering, does this slow down my game? AI processing does use resources, but instead of generating every response in real time, the blueprint utility widget pre-populates a data asset with AI-generated content. Since we are using a data asset to store our dialogue content, the actual game performance impact is minimal. The LLM integration happens during development and not runtime. Your pre-generated responses then get stored in your data asset. This means you get dynamic feeling dialogue without any runtime AI processing cost. Of course, AI-driven dialogue is not perfect. First, AI needs clear constraints. Without them, it might generate responses that don't fit your game's tone or lore. Second, if you're using cloud-based AI, an internet connection is required. Third, since the blueprint utility widget pre-populates responses, it may not handle highly emergent, on-the-fly dialogue changes without additional logic. This blueprint utility widget is modular, meaning you can integrate it without overhauling your entire dialogue system. If you already have dialogue structures in place, this AI-enhanced method can act as a supplement, populating data assets dynamically while still allowing for handcrafted dialogue where needed. So you're not throwing away your hard work, you're upgrading it. Let's dive into how to set this up in Unreal Engine. Here is a quick step-by-step. First, install any necessary AI plugins or external APIs if you're hosting an LLM. Create a blueprint utility widget that connects to your AI model. Set up logic to populate a custom data asset with AI-generated questions and responses. Configure your NPCs to pull dialogue from the populated data asset at runtime. Finally, test and refine. Adjust response rules to keep dialogue coherent and within your game's style. Now that we have the setup, let's implement it. We will create a blacksmith NPC with personality parameters, context awareness of the player, and response based on the question. Watch as the data asset is populated based on our parameters. Now to sum it up. This blueprint utility widget approach gives you dynamic NPC dialogue without runtime performance cost. Start with a single NPC type, refine your parameters, and scale up from there. What do you think? Would you use AI for NPC dialogue in your game? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more about AI in Unreal Engine, check out this video right here. See you in the next one.